Hey folks, come on here, Kilt-Man! At your service. How are you all? I hope you're all doing very, very well. Ooh! Well, it ain't whiskey, but it is the king of beers. And it's here right now. Because I've got no whiskey left. Marvellous invention, the twist off cap. Fantastic. Cheers! 'Tis Friday, a Freedom Friday. Many of you saw my previous video on location in the pub. But it should have been packed to the rafters and it was an absolute ghost town. And it's kind of diminished, the whole freewheeling, free loving, let's go on, have fun tonight. It's Friday, it's the end of the working week. Come on now, it's party. No point. Really isn't much point when you've got to be seated and you've got to wear a mask whenever you move around and it takes ages to get served and the rigmarole and almost you feel like you're being punished for going out. It's just, well, you are. Anyway, I'm not talking about that. Many of you will have realised now that for quite some time there has not been a mask review on this channel. Why might that be? Well, it's not that there's not an enormous amount of masks which I'm going to be covering, but they haven't been released yet. And I've had to obviously watch the pennies, and because the things I really want are still over the horizon, don't just go and buy stuff for the sake of doing videos. I've done that, oh yes, and I'm not alone in that kind of stupidity as well. So, there is a lot to come. I've just been speaking to one of the best suppliers of masks in the UK, certainly, and they've explained the rather annoying delays and postponements that's happened inevitably. The stuff gets made in Mexico, it goes back to America to be shipped from America to the UK and wherever, and there was a problem with the lift on the back of the truck that was conveying all these things. You've got fires in California as well, and you've got something else which is afflicting the world right now. I just can't quite think what it is. So, you have any ideas? Help me out there. Or what? Hypodermic? Pandemic? Oh yes, yeah, thanks for that, yeah. So there's a lot of things in the way, which is stopping me getting to grips with some brand new latex lunacy. But let's be honest, there's so many good stuff coming out there. If you're a mask collector, this has got to be one of the bumper times you've ever encountered. Tots are releasing so many masks from Universal Monsters, original Universal Monsters, and Hammer Horror as well. Ghoulish Productions has got loads on the way. It's just, it's all at once. And how would you amass that kind of, fundage to take care of this craving for latex? Well, it's not easy, but I fully intend to do my bit, and there's definitely one or two or three or four which I'm definitely going to get my hands on and be showing to you guys. But there's so many more as well. Then they're also doing a whole load of Scooby-Doo masks from the original TV show, the original TV cartoon, where what I got away with it was those pesky kids and that damn dog, and it literally always was a mask. It may be the creeper, it may be a werewolf, it may be that robot thing, or that grizzly fisherman, But yeah, it was always a mask, and the villain was genuinely unmasked at the end of it. So these things can look like a mask because they were always meant to be a mask. And if you've seen the imagery of these things as well, they're very bright, they're very cartoonic, they're very sort of over the top, but they look wonderful. And I'm a massive fan of Scooby-Doo as well. And in fact, I've got a Scooby-Doo review for you soon. In fact, you can do yourselves a favour. Before I do that review, why don't you go and watch Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island? I love the Scooby-Doo movies, and I think that one is absolute genius because, and you know what's coming next, I've mentioned it before, the zombies, the werecats, the witches, everything in it are real. They're not people in masks. Sadly, they did do, only a couple of years ago, I think 2017, 2018, something like that, they did a sequel, Return to Zombie Island, which I've not watched because I've heard it's deplorable. And basically what it does, it completely destroys everything that the first film set out to do. They're not even on the same island, and it's barely connected to the original story, but it's connected in such a way as to, oh no, it really was all fake. I'm sure it was all, we were making a film at the time, so it was all special effects. What? I've heard it's absolutely atrocious and a pure abomination. So, don't expect a review of that one anytime soon. But the original Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island, if you've got it, rewatch it. If you haven't got it, get it and watch it. If you can download it, stream it, whatever, watch it. So that we're all singing from the same hymn sheet. So, as I say, this is just a little tiny, because I'm getting asked, what's on the way? What have you got? What new stuff have you got? And I'm like, I haven't got anything, nothing. And for me, that's really unusual. Usually not a day goes by without some kind of package arriving. And I'm always buying stuff, but I've actually genuinely held back for once in my life to try and afford all of this cavalcade of good stuff. So, anyway, masks are coming. Fear not. Oh, and as well, Trick or Treat's actually delayed the release as well from, well, they were due out September, now they're not coming. Some of these Hammer Horror and Universal Horror ones are not due out now until the start of October. So that's still another couple of weeks away. You know what? The frustrations just pile up, don't they? Anyway, that was that. That's just a little kind of like, the masks are not forgotten. As if I could, In an age where now we are ordered to wear masks. Oh, don't worry, the irony has not been lost on me. In fact, I'd love to go out wearing some of the fabulous Michael Myers masks or Jason Voorhees, Freddy Krueger's, whatever, werewolf masks, and just walk up and down the streets. I'm COVID safe. I'm only thinking of you. I'm stopping my lycanthropic infection from spreading. Until I put the bite on you, that is. So, anyway, folks, that's it. That's just a very little video for you there. You know as well as I do that something else will be scooting along to this channel before long, and definitely Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island. So, as I say, watch it, love it, embrace it, and then let's dissect it. So, in the meantime, and indeed that old Hanna-Barbera loving in-between time, keep it kilted, keep it Celtic, be happy, be healthy, and just be yourselves. I'm going to see you all. Laters! Oh, I love him really. He likes a bit of the rough stuff. He does.